Welcome to Baz Travels. After driving 14,826 kilometers through 24 states and Washington, D.C., I've seen rocket launches to the Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam. I've explored Route 66, ghost towns, deserts, snow, and beaches on both coasts. From Vegas casinos to Alcatraz, the White House to Hollywood. Join me for a journey of the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
The idea of a themed casino shaped modern Las Vegas more than any other design movement. In the 1980s and especially the 1990s, resorts began competing not just with gaming tables and hotel rooms, but with entire worlds built around historic eras, famous cities, and fantasy settings. The goal was simple: create destinations so visually distinctive that the architecture itself became a form of entertainment. The transformation started modestly with early properties embracing light motifs, but it accelerated when Las Vegas shifted towards attracting families and mass-market tourism. Developers realized that a themed environment could offer something beyond gambling: spectacle. Instead of walking into a regular hotel, guests entered ancient Rome, medieval castles, pyramid temples, or replicas of European icons. By the early 1990s, the themed mega casino era was in full motion. The Mirage introduced tropical environments and artificial volcanoes. Excalibur followed with dramatic towers and turrets inspired by Arthurian legend. Luxor arrived with a full geometric pyramid and ancient Egypt motif. Then came Treasure Island with pirates, New York with miniature skyscrapers and the Statue of Liberty, and the Venetian with a direct architectural homage to Venice. Each of these properties competed not just on gambling, but on how immersive and recognizable the visual identity could be. The design approach did more than decorate buildings. It shaped how visitors experienced the Strip. Resorts began representing themselves almost like theme parks, complete with dramatic entrances, large outdoor set pieces, internal streets, and heavily stylized environments. Families, photographers, and tourists came for the atmosphere, creating a demand for larger resorts with more expansive attractions. This movement also reflected a strategic economic shift. Casinos wanted to diversify revenue streams beyond gaming by attracting guests for dining, shows, conventions, and sightseeing. A themed setting acted as a giant advertisement, immediately communicating what the property represented and drawing visitors who might not gamble at all. The more striking the theme, the more likely it was to become part of the city's visual identity. The result was a new Las Vegas skyline defined by pyramids, castles, replicas, and reimagined landmarks. These massive themed environments turned the Strip into a kind of architectural collage, where ancient mythology, American history, and European cities sit side by side. Even today, long after design changes have shifted towards contemporary luxury, the legacy of the themed era remains one of the most defining chapters of Las Vegas history. A period where imagination, architecture, and entertainment fused into the city's most recognizable icons.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.